If you want to see the winners and losers of the Australian property market in 2025 and find out where the real opportunities lie in 2026, this video is for you. Hey everyone, I'm AJ, Director of Handle Properties. We help everyday Australians build wealth through smart property investing, buying over 20 high-performing investment properties every month across Victoria, Queensland, WA and New South Wales. We've helped hundreds of investors grow their portfolios, replace their incomes, and move one step closer to financial freedom. And today, I'll show you exactly what we're seeing on the ground as we move into 2026. 2025 was massive. For many of our investors, it has been the foundation year that's kicked off their wealth creation journey. We've seen interest rate cuts finally flow through, which has supercharged demand again. Migration has still stayed high, putting more pressure on an already tight rental market. And now we have the new first home buyers grant as well. That's adding rocket fuel to an already very hot market. Put simply, if you owned property in 2025, you probably had a very good year. Here's a quick breakdown of what we saw all across the country in 2025. Sydney started to slow but found its feet again towards the end of 2025, showing some early positive green shoots. The combination of rate cuts and the first home buyers stimulus pushed demand up again, but still affordability remains a major factor within this market. We're watching closely, but expect modest, steady growth rather than anything explosive. Melbourne is a sleeping giant and it's finally waking up. Those who got in 2025 have really set themselves up for massive rewards. But we still think 2026 is still early days in the Melbourne recovery. Prices are only just starting to crawl back, and losses have just been made up over the last few years, meaning we still have potentially up to a 2x upside as the momentum continues to build from here. We're heavily active in this market right now. On to Brisbane. It's been an incredible run for the city. Most suburbs have nearly doubled in value since the last cycle, but we're calling it. Brisbane is nearing its peak of the growth phase. There is still demand from interstate investors and strong infrastructure spending, but we expect steady and not explosive growth from here on in. Adelaide mirrors Brisbane. It's had a phenomenal run. Limited affordability is now left on the table. We expect the market to stabilize with small gains over the next 12 to 18 months, but again, nothing too exciting. Then moving on to Perth, this has been a consistent performer. Steady, reliable growth backed by resources, migration, and relative affordability. WA is likely to finish as a top performing state again in 2025, and we believe there's still more in the tank left for 2026. It's not slowing down just yet and presents a great opportunity for investors. So where do we go from here? A few things that you need to watch moving into 2026. Firstly, there is a tsunami of first home buyers entering the market, and it isn't going to slow down. The new changes and rate cuts have made ownership realistic again for so many people. But this means demand is going to be really strong, sub $800,000 nationwide. Secondly, migration still remains elevated. No major policy changes have happened on this horizon, and we still see hundreds of thousands of migrants moving into Australia each and every single year, which continues to keep the pressure on both rentals and house prices. Thirdly, new supply is just not keeping up with targets for housing. Almost every state has missed its construction benchmarks, which means tight supply will persist. Putting this all together, we think the outlook of 2026 is going to be another strong year for the Australian property market. But it won't lift evenly. The days of just buying anywhere and having your property value go up are now gone. To win in 2026, you'll need to be more strategic and more selective. So, focus on suburbs with tight supply and strong population growth, areas with infrastructure spend already in motion, and locations where the yields actually make sense because cash flow matters more than ever. At Handle Properties, we're helping clients position themselves to get ahead of the curve by buying in early stage growth markets while everyone is chasing the headlines. If you want to take advantage of what's coming, reach out. We'll help you build a portfolio that's data-driven, structured, and designed to outperform the market. So 2025 was a year of acceleration. 2026 is the year of opportunity, but only if you know where to look. If you're ready to get started, click the link below and message us at Handle Properties. We'll show you how to turn the trends we've discussed today into a strategy that works for you. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your comments below. Which markets do you think will perform best in 2026? Let's talk.